Hello and welcome to Nfp Trading Floor. It's the last day of the week of trading. We are on a Friday, and as we've been promising that we'll be having several recorded videos, especially based on our trading. Actually, this is what will be happening in most of the cases. But for today, we want us to take, guys, very briefly on the fundamental aspects or perspective that we have for today. And most of the cases today, is the first Friday of every month. We always have what we call in fundamental releases or in economic releases, is what we call the non-farm payrolls, or what most of the guys will call the job numbers. For new traders, this is remember, you have three types of analysis. One is the technical analysis, where you study the chart. Then you have the fundamental analysis, where you check on the economic releases that may affect the market, and most of it is interest rate decisions. Like the FOMC in US, we may have like another one is the BOE rate statement. We have the Reserve Bank of New Zealand, or what we call the SNB. In Switzerland, there are so many. But now, apart from the rate statement, the other one that may affect the market mostly is what we call the non-farm payrolls, or the job numbers in the US. Every week or every first Friday of every month, there are new releases on the new guys joining the job numbers, apart from the agricultural sector. Of course, and where you check on this market or on this news, most of there are so many website that you can check, but the one that we do use is what we call the forexfactory.com. You come to the economic calendar, you check all the economic releases of the week, and mostly that the ones that affect the market, of course, is the interest rate decisions. And this week we did have none, but today we do have what we call the job numbers, or the US Department of Labor. Let's see what we may have. You can check, like for the last week, they had the 678,000. This month they're expecting a drop. This is what they're expecting. So the actual release will be around this column. And you can check what has been happening previously. Like the previous month, they had 481. They were expecting for the previous month, apart from last month, they had 481. Then 407 was the expectation. Then it beat the expectation. So it's just the same thing that is happening today, being the 1st April. We see, and it's on a Friday. We see what we may have. So, and actually why we talk about this is that these actually are so many releases that we may have but we only concentrate on those ones that may affect the price. Like on today, if you check most of the market, what actually happens is you find the market kind of tend to, especially the majors, the major currencies. You know what is that before you go to the fundamentals. So there's a lot of effect. So they may affect a lot of almost each and every market, because each and every currency is USD related. So this is what may be happening. So today at 8:30 a.m. in the US timeline, that's what may be happening. So that's why you find in most cases, like on Friday, again being the first week, the market is always very slow. In fact, even the trades that we've gotten them are they were not one of the best trades, though some did work well, others are still running. But from this now, when it comes now, starting from now, the second week after the first Friday of the month, after the NFP releases, there's a lot of volatility in the market, of course, going in the direction of the market. It is always the best. The first week is always very dull. But now starting coming next Monday all the way to end month, it's always one of the best, and you can make very good money based on the same. And if you check on that, again, before I forget, don't forget again to join. This is our Facebook page. Don't forget to join us here, to like our page, Nfp Trading Floor. Is one of the best. Then there's another type of analysis, except from when you are talking about the sentimental analysis, the positioning of large banks, and of course the retail small retail traders position, like you and I, who don't have a large capital. This way you can get all that information. So this one we will cover it more on Monday. Again, so this one you don't check it on fundamentals. You can be able to check what has been happening. Why has been the yen been rising or moving up, or the yen cruise are moving up? Why? because the Japanese yen or the futures, kind of you take the short position. Non-commercials, these are the companies that are in the forex market to gain based on currency analysis. You can check here, 115,000 contracts. You know what is a contract? When you're talking about a standard contract, has 100,000 lots. That's what we mean. With a contract, you can see those who are joining, who joined last week. This, remember, it is only list every Friday, like every Tuesday, and the end of this website on Friday. So you can check 18,000. Again, those who are long are 36,000. So you can see the sellers are still many. These are the big banks. Then from there, then you can be able to come here and check the yen crosses, what has been happening. Then these are a retail position. You check on their sentiment or their positioning of retail traders who always go against the trend. So if you check examples like, let's check something like Euro JPY and or even AUD and see what has been happening, so that you'll be able to connect the information very well. You can see the current positioning. You can see like here the 73. This is a column of net short, net long. How many are selling? How many are buying? Of course, because the retail traders, they always go on the opposite side. If you check like on the AUD JPY, 79% of retail traders are selling and only 20%. This is you and those who trade like us or like StiffX trading floor. And those who trade like another example, like the retail traders who don't know what they are doing, who do not have skin in the market. And these are the big banks are. So they come and watch the big man. You see the majority of retail traders, that's why you find they are losing all the time. That's why they're always on the opposite side. Even if you come to the analytical part here, retail trader data shows that 20.46% of retail traders are net long. The ratio of traders short long, 3.89. For every an average of 4 retail traders who are buying, one is selling. This one who is selling is big banks and you and I who are rising the market. So what happens? You should take the contrarian view or the opposite view to these guys who are getting washed in the market. And the fact that retail traders are net short suggests that AUD JPY prices may continue to rise. If you go to the chart, example like in AUD JPY, you'll find something very interesting. See what has been happening. It's been moving up, but retail traders keep on buying here at the tops, keeps on increasing, but it continues to move up. And it is the example like where in our examples where we get our short after this bullish engulfing, but this was our first buy. This was our second buy from this candle. Then we had another initial buy, these three, and we've been holding this market, and that's why it moved up. If you check from the opening of the other candlestick from this point moving up, this is over 900 pips. So you move with such markets. If you check other markets and even you move to the weekly chart, you find even on the higher time frame, the market is still moving up. So these are the examples of where now you pick the market or you trade like a bank, and this is always the most important thing. Let's see the pound versus the yen and what's been happening. You see again the weekly chart is moving up. On the daily chart, again the same case. Like today we had a very good buying opportunity, but we didn't because of the NFP. So we may pick up maybe starting on Monday and see what we'll have, because we had a very good bullish engulfing coming up from the value zone or from our moving averages. It was one of the best that we could have bought. So these are some of the examples that we have on the market. Again, don't forget on our YouTube channel, like this video, we may put in on our YouTube channel, StiffX Trading Floor. Go and subscribe. It's new. We have so many, very many educative videos that you get from that market. But don't forget, that's why we are not trading the currencies today, because of the NFP. And then on starting now on Monday, we'll continue with our analysis. We'll have so many analysis starting next week. Again, don't forget on our 50% East offer on all our services. For those who will purchase our strategy and our full course, they'll get the signal free for 1 month, because you have to see the strategy that you are learning. You must be able to see what you are trading. Then in the same case with the full course, you get 1 month free. So these are some of the cases that you may be able to get on our market. So that is it. Starting from next week, we'll have a very morning area analysis, and this is what we'll be having live Zoom almost each and every day. So these are the cases that we'll be having most of the cases. So from here, STF, I think that is it for the day. I hope you'll enjoy your weekend, but we'll continue checking on other cases like the cryptos, the rates of Bitcoin, and of course the VIX indices. nowadays they are flowing very well. So you'll be able to have, maybe you'll be able to several examples throughout the weekend. And that is it from TFX trading floor. That is it. Don't forget smart skills, smart money all the time. Skills is the first skill thing you get, then the money will follow you. Okay, thank you.